What's good, cuties? This is my video on how to install the Town of Us mod installation for Windows 11 version 5.1.2. For starters, you're going to be going to the GitHub page, which I'm going to have linked down below. It's totally safe. Don't worry about any scams. You're going to start by going to the Releases tab right here. Clicking that, it's going to be the latest release here. Again, 5.1.2. And you want to go ahead and download that zip file onto your computer. You can head on over to your downloads and just open up the zip, or make sure that it's there, make sure that it's in the right spot, and then you're going to head on over to your Steam launcher. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we have the correct version of Among Us downloaded, as well as making sure that we are not using any previous mods on the game. So to do that, you're going to hit Manage, and then Manage once again, so the settings bar, and then Manage, then Browse Local Files, and it'll take you to the game folder for Among Us in Steam. You're going to want to head back to the Common folder in Steam. This will show you all of your games, and then you're going to left click on the Among Us folder, and you're going to want to delete this folder. Now this is totally safe because we're just going to reinstall the correct up-to-date version of the game to make sure that we're compatible with the mod pack. And to do that, you're going to go back to the settings bar and hit Properties, go to Installed Files, and then hit Verify Integrity of Game Files. Now, if you do this, you'll notice that in the launcher, we're getting an updating and a validating download bar, and this is Steam just re-downloading the fresh, most up-to-date version of the game back into that folder that we had open just a second ago. So we're going to give it a second, make sure that it's all downloaded there. And then, yeah, once that download's complete, we can go ahead and close this tab, and then we can head back to the original folder and Manage and then Browse Local Files. It should also already be open. And then you'll see now we have a fresh version of the Among Us game folder here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to copy this. I'm going to expand the tab here a little bit so I can paste it again into the same spot. Now you're just duplicating the game folder. You can go down to the copy you just made, and you're going to rename it to Among Us dash and then capital T, lowercase o, capital U for Town of Us. And once you've renamed that folder, you're going to drag it out onto your desktop. Make sure that it's no longer in your Steam apps folder because you don't want to have any conflicts in the game. You can go ahead and close that. And then we're going to go and we're going to snag our zip file that we downloaded from the GitHub. We're going to open it up. No need to extract here because, as you'll see what we're going to do here in a second, you can open up the folder and then you'll see a bunch of DLL files and some folders. You can open up your Town of Us folder here that you just put on your desktop. And then all we're going to do is copy all of the files from the zip over into that folder that we made on the desktop. And this will take a couple of seconds. But the key thing here is that we have the game downloaded onto a different folder, the Town of Us folder, and as you can see in a second here, we have a launchable application for Among Us in this folder. So to play modded Town of Us Among Us, you're going to want to just hit the application here, and you're going to want to open that up and not open up for the Steam game unless you want to play vanilla Among Us, in which case you can launch through Steam. So we're going to go ahead and launch the game. On your first launch, this will take anywhere between 3 and 5 minutes to kind of get everything situated. So we'll come back in a second when the game's up. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought, I won't lie. Oh, there we go. All right. As we can see, we got the game open now. And yeah, here we're launching in. And just to verify that we are in the correct version of the modded game, you can go ahead and we'll wait for it to load in. But we should see a giant, yep, there it is, the giant logo for Town of Us right there. That's how we know we're in the modded game. So yeah, that's been more or less everything that we need to go over for this guide. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, the link to the GitHub is down in the description. And yeah, let's have some fun.